Welcome friends, welcome to our second podcast of Inside Buzz. Today we have two eminent personalities from education background, Professor Dr. Charak, founder CEOAcademy, and Dr. Fatema Tinwala, director CEOAcademy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So my first question is for Dr. Charak.
Yes.
Sir, as you know, the academic session is starting and many students and their parents are confused which B school they should opt for. As you are from the education industry and you have a vast experience, I will like you to throw some light what parameter they should examine before they should select the right B school for their boards.
Yeah, thank you. This is a very critical question for the students and their parents at this point of time. And see, there are various parameters or various points people need to evaluate, examine to select a particular B school. Now, I can give you a small input. It's over a decade and a half back when I joined the academia as a director. I had coined a small term called the ELP.
Okay.
Now, ELP was E stands for the entrepreneurship, L stands for the leadership, and P stands for the professionalism. So, the very objective of a candidate or a student who joins the B school, he must look at pursuing either of these three elements. Okay. So priority goes to the entrepreneurship.
Okay.
The very objective of setting up the B school is basically to inculcate the entrepreneurial skills in the candidates. And then, of course, if the individual is not becoming the entrepreneur because of various reasons, of course, at least he must become the leader.
Okay.
And there are also reasons when you are also not in a position to acquire those basic leadership skills which are required for the industry. My point is the third stage is the individual must become the professionals. That is what the industry is looking at. Now, this is one set of terms every B school should be in a position to live up to. If this is not happening, then I can't comment on it. And in other areas where the parents and the students should evaluate is B school should go beyond the percentages or the limits of the syllabus.
Yes.
Now, there are only selected B schools, those go beyond the syllabus. The syllabus is only to get the academic degrees.
Yes.
But the point is the industry is not looking at only the degrees. The industry is looking at whether the individual is having those specific skills or the competencies or those potentials in that candidate to run their businesses. If that is not happening, then none of these candidates, whether they are MBAs or what and what not, they are not required or acceptable in the industry. And the other aspect where the students and their parents are basically focusing on whether the amount of efforts, the money, the time they spend, whether the due ROI is also coming out of this thing. And obviously, they are looking for better placements. And when we talk about the placements now, the point is the placements are not only limited to the national level. The good students, they are also basically required to go in for the international or global placements. Whether these B schools which we are selecting, are they able to live up to these requirements? If not, but that is also a point which we need to look at it. So there are several such points, several such parameters as you raised, where these candidates and their parents should look at it, because most of the students who are going in for the high-end B schools, they take the education loan.
Yes.
So to repay those education loans, the ROI is also one of those factors or one of those parameters that you raised. Very important to consider the selection of B schools.
Very, very important.
And in addition to the honing of the soft skills, the honing of those business schools, the communication, the presentations, and the way a person presents himself in the industry, that is also a key to it. So these are all, there's a plethora of such parameters, those need to be evaluated before selecting a particular B school.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So my second question is for Dr. Fatema. As selection of the B school is the first step, after that, student also need to develop their mindset to get these relevant skills and competency. What, according to you, has to be done to develop these kind of mindset And what is the role of B schools in it?
Yes, Mr. Sahil. So you have a very relevant question regarding the B school. So there are several mindset factors, and sure, I would like to share few of them. So the first factor which I would like to share is about the environment, conduciveness and competitiveness. So when it comes to it, a student needs to have lot of practice with the case studies, with different programs which should be there. And through this practice, they would definitely help their mindset to grow and perform well.
Okay.
Second factor is about consistency of practice and efforts. So when our students regularly practice in the environment about the discussion, they develop their better communication and confidence building as well. The third factor would be about the readiness of bringing up a new skills, new technologies, new tools, and get themselves well challenged to it. So that could be one more factor. So bringing new concept, skills and tools where we make them challenge daily about learning new technologies, new tools and new skills which they develop in the better way and grow their mindset well. Fourth, to cover all these three, the fourth is the most challenging one, which is a neural restructuring and a prolonged adherence, where every student, whoever is undergoing through certain learnings, through their development of the skills, for their better career success, when they adopt the neural pathway, turning into a positive habits which comes into their behavior, and that behavior have a positive impact for a long-lasting habits.
Okay.
So that impacts the entire. So these are the few factors which I wanted to highlight.
Very well. So continuing further on, my second question to you is, there is an old saying, corporates run on specific industrial etiquettes and behaviors, and also on certain soft skills. What do you think, how relevant it is, and how we can groom these students to match these industry standards?
Certainly, presentation, grooming, communication, this all are the must requirement of industry. Students have technical knowledge in the core competency in the world, but how to present those technologies, those technical skills, soft skills plays a very important role here, where they need to have an excellent presentation, the excellent communication. Communication can also match up with their confidence level as well.
Yes.
So that is very relevant for the industry for a long-lasting career. Technical skills will certainly open the doors, but soft skills will develop your behavior, your presentation, and will give you a long-lasting successful career.
Very well important. To summarize our discussion, sir, I would like to ask you how CEOAcademy is addressing these key challenges and while churning out these high-end CEOs from the academy, how you are addressing these issues.
Yes, this is a very relevant question. CEOAcademy is playing very important role in the entire scheme of things. Look at it, the CEOAcademy's program is industry-centric, industry-driven, and industry practice specific.
Okay.
It's not as per the syllabus which the other B schools or the universities are following. Though we too have structured a specific kind of syllabus, but then we have divided the entire syllabus of CEOAcademy's program in 10, 12 different modules. And as I said, these are all industry specific, industry driven. Therefore, we don't teach or train the candidates here. We coach and mentor them.
Very nice.
Yes, so that is the difference between the other B schools and the CEOAcademy. And CEOAcademy, as Madam has raised a couple of things, we change the mindset of the individuals by giving them a different kind of environment. And very relevant and pertinent question she has raised. We feel our candidates challenged every day.
Yes.
Therefore, they prefer doing the things at their own than we keep on pushing from outside. So willingly, these candidates are made to pursue those programs. Our entire program is learned through the simulative techniques by PBL methods, which we call problem-based learning, decision-centric metrics, and continuous assessment programs. We don't conduct here the examination at the end of the program. And our assessment and evaluation system is a continuous program where every candidate has to undergo and they have to perform the degree which we are going to issue at the end of the day. This is not coming just like that.
Okay.
The continuous evaluation, which I said, takes place every mentor or coach, whosoever is coming from the industry, they are assessing it.
Okay.
And based on those assessments, our chief program officer keeps on collating their data. And we keep on giving the feedback to our students on a very regular basis so that they also know those key deficient areas for improvements.
Okay.
So that's a huge difference here in our teaching system. And interestingly, we are at the end of the day, we had raised the question of the ROI in my first question. We provide them assured 100% placement.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like a very difficult kind of proposition. But the point we have raised with these candidates who are undergoing the CEOAcademy's program is they need to undergo those desired parameters to perform, because at the end of the day, these guys are going into the industry not on the executive level, but on the managerial positions.
Yes.
And for the freshers I am talking about, the people who are already in the industry and they are working professionals, for them they are enhancing their skills and looking for their highly upgraded positions at senior level.
Very nice.
So CEOAcademy in that situation is doing a lot of help to the industry. Our larger focus is for the Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Yeah.
And we are looking Viksit Bharat. And Viksit Bharat, thanks to Madam giving me the input. So that is where we are going to help the industry. So CEOAcademy in its own entirety, we are creating these individuals as per the requirement of the industry, so that industry at no point of time feels that gap between the education and the industry.
Okay.
That is what we are looking at, to give them required amount of skills or competencies or capabilities and potentials in these candidates. That's what we are doing, and that's why CEOAcademy is different.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
So thank you for giving your time. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the precious time.